Hey, this is Chris Hallett. Welcome to the Cultivate Happiness channel. Today we're going to explore part 2 of squashing negativity. In part 1, we talked about the first of 5 ways to squash negativity. I explained that first, you need to think about thinking. Work on simply being aware of that inner dialogue that's constantly running in your brain. This is an exercise called mindfulness. Then I shared about how you can negate negativity, actually combat negative thoughts and thought patterns and replace them with a more optimistic way of thinking. If you missed that video, be sure and check it out. I put a link in the description below. Now on to the final 3 ways to squash negativity, become a more optimistic, healthy, and happy person. Number 3, avoid negativity. When your environment is negative, it's easier to allow negativity to slip into your own way of thinking. 2 spaces of our lives where negativity seems to be prevalent are the news and social media. There's an old saying about the news: if it bleeds, it leads. Negative stories capture more eyeballs, so the media is incentivized to publish negative stories. According to some studies, the percentage of negative news in newspapers, online, and television tops 95%. Think about that. 95% of the time you're taking in the news, you're receiving negative information. The media are not made up of stupid people. They know what sells, and humans seem to have a proclivity for negative news. If you think about the pandemic, how the pandemic has been covered, negative news and negative speculation gets far more playtime than any optimistic interpretation of what's going on. Psychologists speculate that humans have a negativity bias. That means your brain, your mind, is wired to pay attention to negative things and negative information and negative news because that represents a potential threat. We don't need this bias anymore because most people don't live in a war zone or in a place where natural predators are a problem. However, this bias seems to be difficult for us to overcome. One way to shield yourself from this negativity is to take a news fast. When Christians fast for Lent, that's the season leading up to Easter, that means they abstain from certain kinds of food for a set period of time for the purpose of focusing their hearts, minds, and prayers. You can fast from anything. I'm suggesting that you fast from news and social media for a set time in order to pay attention to how it affects your own sense of negativity or positivity. I can almost guarantee it will help. You might also take inventory of your relationships. Are there people in your life who seem to be overly negative? How does interaction with them affect your mood? You might want to think about strategies to limit your exposure to the most negative influences in your life so you can build up your personal positivity. Number 4, laugh more. It's been said that laughter is the best medicine. I'm not sure if it's the best medicine, but it is actually beneficial to your health. Laughter can help you feel better and think better. According to the Mayo Clinic, laughter helps relieve stress, enhances your intake of oxygen, which is good for your internal organs. Laughter can help you improve your immune system, which protects you from disease. Laughter relieves pain, improves your mood, and increases your sense of personal satisfaction. Laughter does a lot. So what makes you laugh? What humors you? Could be the sense of humor of a friend, a comedic television show or film. You might enjoy stand-up comedians. Whatever it is, if you want to squash negativity, be sure you're regularly taking advantage of laughter because laughter is good medicine both for the body and the brain. Number 5, serve someone. Do something nice for someone with no expectation of return, except the internal sense of accomplishment and satisfaction that comes with serving. Much of your negativity stems from an unhealthy and unhelpful focus on yourself. When we spend too much time worried about us, that tends to lead to thoughts of disappointment and dissatisfaction, often on what you think someone else is doing or not doing for you. In essence, you empower another person in your life to determine your level of happiness and contentment. Turning that around so that you are intentionally seeking to do something of service for someone else with no thoughts to whether they will appreciate you, or do something for you in return is very freeing. You simply want to do something good for someone because the very act of service is going to be a blessing to you. Getting your thoughts off of you, whether things in your life are good or bad, right or wrong, helps elevate your mood and produces more positive thoughts about the present and the future, and can set you up to be more grateful for the good things that do exist in your life. Okay, that's it for part 2. If you missed part 1, again, I put the link of the video in this video description, so go ahead and check that one out. Take time to take care of yourself. Squash negativity, increase positivity, develop a more optimistic outlook, and enjoy the gift of life more. Hey, if this video has been helpful, hit the like button and be sure and subscribe to the Cultivate Happiness channel so you don't miss out on any more helpful videos that will encourage you to live a blessed, fulfilling, meaningful, happy life. Thanks for watching. Hope you have a happier day.